Welcome on in. Pretty excited about tonight. We're going to do a little project. I need to get you pulled up over here so I can see your comments better. Okay, it says that I'm live. I hope everybody has had a good weekend. Everybody ready for the big Monday. Got my coffee. Like there's a hair on me. Oh, I see one person. Hey Cindy, how are ya? Just got a fun little project planned for tonight. I started to do it last night. I was just gonna do a reel and I'm like, no, I'll let these set overnight and dry and we'll go live tomorrow and do it. So that's what we're gonna do. Why not, right? Let's start June off with Christina going live again. How about that? Well, hello, Brenda from Texas. How are you? Hi, Jeannie. How you doing? You might hear my air conditioner going, but that's all that is. It's too hot in this room without having something on. So, oh, thank you for the hearts. I hope we get more people in. I tried to start telling people last night, hi Mindy, how are you? But Facebook, the algorithm is not on my side lately. Like it's not putting my stuff out there anywhere. So if you wouldn't mind sprinkling me out, throwing me some hearts, help get me out there so people know that I am live. Because the old FB is not working for me right now. I see Jamie came in. Hello, Jamie. Hi, Teresa. How are you? You guys, do you ever feel like you have a hair, but you can't find it? Thank you for the hearts. So we're going to take this Dollar Tree. Did you guys see? I made a post a while back, but Dollar Tree has the bigger bamboo cutting boards now. They're bigger than the old ones. I don't think I have any old ones in here. I just have my big ones in here. Anyway, they're a little bit bigger. These are 9.8 inches by 6.68 inches. So we're going to be working with one of these tonight. Hey, Amy, how are ya? So we're going to work with one of those. Let me toss that on the floor. And I made my molds last night because I wanted them to cure. I wanted them to dry. I went ahead and I attached them to my cutting board. You guys remember how I did the eggs? And I think I did a heart like this. Well, we got this going. We're going to do an American flag. I just cut this wooden piece out on my laser. That's all that is. And I attached it with some glue. And these are nice and dry now. So it's all ready to paint and decorate. Hi, Chris. How are you? Debbie. Oh, my heavens. Debbie, how are you? Are you back on Facebook? Thank you for sprinkling. Yes, guys, if you wouldn't mind sprinkling me out there. I keep posting, but Facebook is not liking my page right now. I use the IOD Trimmings 1 mold. In fact, let's do this. Whoever sprinkles will win Happy Meal. Just put in the comments that you sprinkled so that when I'm going back through, I can see, and I will send you Happy Meal. How about that? Do we prefer a finished or an unfinished kit for the Happy Meal? Do you want to create your own, or do you want to enjoy one that I've already done? Oh, good, Debbie. I am so glad. I've missed you. So we used the IOD Trimmings 1 mold. This is what I did. And I just put the cornstarch in it with a brush. And I use, IOD does have clay, but this one is my favorite. I get it from Michael's when you can use your coupon. This is my favorite one. It's so pliable, and I don't know, I just love working with this one so much better. Sorry, IOD, but this is my favorite clay. And I think the IOD block that I have is so old, even though it's not open. When I picked it up to use it last night, it didn't feel quite right. So that's what I did. I got those all attached, and I just attached them with the art glitter glue. Unfinished? Okay, Brenda. So that's what I used to get those all onto here. And this is what we're going to start with tonight, okay? And I'm only using 3 paint colors. I'm going to use the Farmhouse Linen, just a nice off-white. I'm going to use Barn Door. It looks bright on there, but it's not that bright. And then I'm going to use Night Sky. And these are all by Paint Couture. Here's my favorite top coat that we're going to use, Dead Flat, because I don't like any shine on my projects. And then I think we're going to crackle. So we're going to use the Crackle System, step 1 and step 2. I think. I just want to give it, I don't want to crackle like in between the paint colors. I want to crackle over top just to give it an antique look. And if I do that, then I'll go ahead and I'll use my Van Dyke Brown Glaze too. So it seems like there's a lot of products, but it's really not a whole lot of work here. And I got my coffee. Who's got their coffee? Okay, so let me get this stuff out of the way that I'm not going to use, and then we'll get busy. Let's start this thing. Of course, my dog needs outside because he knows that I'm busy. Just like kids, right? As soon as they see you doing something, they want your attention. So I'm going to have to let my dog out. Give me 1 second. The door's right here. I can keep talking to you. Come on, buddy. Even though I let him out 10 minutes ago. Okay, so what's everybody been up to this weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Oh, thank you, Debbie. You having tea? You're having your sweet tea? Your iced tea, Jamie? Aw, I appreciate that. Mindy, you're a coffee drinker? Me too. And this is my favorite mug because me and my daughter love the Gilmore Girls. So I got her one and me one. Her friends in school used to say that we were like the Gilmore Girls. Renee, how are you? There's another one of my good friends. How are you, my sweetie? Yeah, Teddy. He wasn't doing too well last week. He got sick, you guys. You're moving. Oh, I don't wish that on anybody, Jeannie. Are you moving far or are you like moving local? Because that matters. Your Southern tea, that's right. And then this is the star that I just cut out, and we're going to put that here. I'm going to put that right here. So what I'm going to do first is let my dog in, because now he's barking. Come on, buddy. Ted, come on. Here you go. There's your treat. Go and lay down. Look out the window. Go look for the birdies and the squirrels out the window. Amy, I literally, that is like my background noise. Like I have watched it on Netflix so many times, and then I just started over season 1, episode 1, and I just let it play. That when I'm not listening to with my AirPods to like a book or a crime podcast, that is what I listen to. I miss you too, Renee. I promise. That's why I thought I started to do this last night on a reel. When Cindy was live on my page, I was doing the molds, and I'm like, okay, I'll just make a reel. I'm like, no, tomorrow's June 1st. Let's just start going live again. How about that? So here we are. And then last night I was closing. I have a bunch of windows in my craft studio, and I was like reaching up because they're on those ring clips, And I was reaching up, closing them, and I twisted and like my back pulled, which I don't normally have back problems. I'm very healthy, thank you, Jesus. And hi, Gwen, how are you? But like I couldn't even walk up until about 3 hours ago. Like I was down and like, okay, this is just Satan. He's just trying to keep me from going live. Because I did not want to cancel. Like I thought everybody would think I was just scared, but literally I was hurting so bad, and I just kept praying and praying and praying and praying and praying. So we're going to start with our farmhouse linen. It's still sore, but it's nothing like it was. Like I bent down to pick something up off the floor last night, and I literally had to get down on my hands and knees because I could not stand straight back up. It hurt so bad. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead. I'm going to give, because there's so much wood showing between, you know, the molds. And listen, it's not perfect. You'll notice a lot of times with clay, that was just my water bottle, you'll have some cracking. And then I had to put these together because it was too long. I don't care about that. To me, that adds to the natural aging look that I'm looking for. Thank you, Lethea. You know what, Amy, I thought of you because I just asked you on Jamie's live last night how you were doing. And I'm like, it was so weird because I'm just like closing the curtains and I twisted and it was like, oh my gosh, what just happened to me? It's not easy getting old. Oh, it's so bad. It was awful. It was awful. But anywho, I'm just going to give this an all-over coat. And my brush is kind of yucky because this is one I use for stippling a lot. But my plan is to do this, each mold, one red, one white, you know, to mimic a flag. I know this isn't exactly like the American flag. This is flag-ish. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want anybody DMing me telling me that my flag is not correct. This is just a craft to simulate an American flag, okay? Let's just put that out there right now. Hi, Teddy. You going to sit out here with me while I go live? You want to come say hi to the people? You want to come say hi, Teddy? Come here, Grandma, hold you. Come here. You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi. This is my boy, and I'm his grandma because when my daughter lived with me, her and her, well, husband now, she bought him. But I was the one taking care of him because they worked. So when they moved out, they didn't want to take him from me and me from him. So, hi, Rita. Hi, Denise. How are you? Thank you. Thank you very much. So yeah, I'm grandma and my husband's grandpa, and my daughter and son-in-law are mommy and daddy, and that's just the way it stays. Like his head just flipped because I said mommy and daddy. So I'm just working down in here to get that paint in there. Thank you, Brenda. Thanks, guys. I'm glad you guys came on to join me. I was afraid I was going to be crafting all alone. People aren't used to me going live. I got to build my reputation back up, huh? I haven't decided, since I have some of my affiliates that go live so often on my page, I don't know that I'm going to have a set schedule like I did on my page that I lost, but I will definitely send out. I still have my Telegram channel, I have my broadcast channel, so I'll post. Hopefully Facebook shows it to you when I am going to go live. So you guys are going to be seeing me more. I'd like to go. Did you hear me stutter? I get all nervous. I'd like to try to shoot for 2 days a week, but the times that we're super busy, it's just not possible, you guys. It's just not. So we'll see what happens. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? And a lot of times I will be doing kits, but I'm not going to do kits every time because I don't want to burn you guys out on the kits. I have lots of thrift flips and things like that that I can do because we all like the thrift flips, right? Well, a lot of us. I don't know if all of us do. Okay, am I missing? Charlie, what a sweet name. Aww, aww, prayers for Jan. Thanks, Gwen. Thanks, Rita. Aww. Everybody say a prayer for Jan. It's awful. And I will finish the back of this, but it's gonna, there's too much painting and drying and too many steps, so I'm not gonna worry about doing that tonight with y'all. I'm just going to, I'll do it at another time because we have to apply the crackle. First step, dry it, and then second step, like there's a lot of drawing gonna be going on here tonight, so we don't want to be on. I think Jamie from Row 12 Creations is going to finish her barn quilt that she started last night. I think she's going on at 8:30. So I'd like to try to be done before that. Boy, this paintbrush sure is crappy. It's a crappy old paintbrush. If anybody's interested in any of the Paint Couture, you guys, I know I've said it before on my lives, but they offer small sizes. So if you're worried about, you know, trying a new brand, you can get the 1 ounce sizes. This is a 2 ounce. So like I think they're $2.95 for the 1 ounce. You could try whatever color you want without making like a commitment to a bigger size. In fact, I got a lot of things new coming up at the Rust Covered Cottage by Christina. They're all in the works. I haven't made any announcements yet, but those small paints are going to come in handy. Hey Ashley, how are you? Thanks for hopping on, my friend. We're just having a little party here. Little party. We're making a flag out of a Dollar Tree cutting board, one of those bamboo ones. And then I am using some IOD molds. I know, Lethea, me too. When I first started using Paint Couture, I was buying from Robin Song. She's the one that introduced me to the product. I wanted so many different colors, so it was nice that you could buy the little ones. And I don't think I'm misquoting, but I think they are $2.75. So you can get more, try more colors, you know. Yes, Ashley, there's some new things coming. It's hard for me to keep my mouth shut, but still praying on it, still praying through it. Perfect shirt, right? It's all leaning in the direction of go. So, oh, are you on my Telegram channel? I'm telling you, Ashley, FB is holding me back. Like, I'll post something, and I've got over 14,000 followers, and they'll show like 28 people. It's just crazy. Nobody sees my stuff. But it's okay. I'm going to keep posting. How about that? You ain't going to scare me away. So I just want to make sure this is nice and dry because I think I said this in the beginning, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to paint and then crackle and then put another color over top. I'm going to paint it completely and then I'm going to crackle just to get that aged effect. And then I'll add my glaze to bring out that, because I just don't want I don't want it to be white underneath and then red on top. I want it to just have that aged look. Wait, hold on. What, Jamie? Oh, that's right. You don't have Telegram. I have a broadcast channel, and I'm going to be using it, Ashley, because I'm going to be going live more. I do like this shirt, Jamie. Their shirts are so comfortable. You know how sometimes you order t-shirts from places and they're like stiff and like they don't give? These are so cozy and comfortable. And I got 2 sweatshirts and I think I got 4 t-shirts, and I love them all. Not one of them do I like better than the other. They're so comfortable. Well, hello, Velma. Velma, I don't normally go live. This is only my second one in, what, a year and a half since I've had my new page. So, but I will be going live more. I'm glad you're here. You're Mountain Time. So what, you're 3 hours behind me, huh? Because I'm Eastern. That's right, Amy. I feel like I know you, but you really haven't seen me live, have you? Okay, I'm going to get rid of that, and then we're going to paint the, I think the only other time I was live on this page, I think, was when I did the grandfather clock. I believe that was it. Okay, so now I'm going to do this square right here that I added to the cutting board. For those of you coming on, this is just a bamboo cutting board from the Dollar Tree. And I added the IOD molds to it and this square block of wood. Oh, 2 hours, okay. And this is called Night Sky. It looks so much brighter on there than what it actually is. Give me a paintbrush. Give me a paintbrush. Paintbrush. Oh, Jamie, you've always been my biggest fan. Thank you. You're the sweetest. You know what I should have done is stained this square and then kind of chippied it, or used a candle and then did the blue. But it's okay. It'll be alright. Now this Night Sky is the mineral paint. They offer 2 styles. There's more colors available in the mineral style paint, and that has the top coat built into it. Concentrating, guys. Got a little bit of blue on my stripe. So I live in Ohio. I'm in Northeast Ohio, and I think today was the first time it didn't rain for quite some time. Literally, it's been crazy with the rain. Craziness. Go use her paints, Jamie. Lethea's loved everything she's bought so far. She sends me updates. Jamie, I think you would like them too. I have a whole lot of like neutrals. You know, there's like an Italian ivory, there's a piece, there's a farmhouse white, there's a buttercream, which is my favorite. I like all those neutral cream colors. That seems to be where I usually land. I don't know why. I do like some greens. I got a new one. It's called Vintage Moss. I can't wait to use it. I haven't opened it yet. Sorry guys, I gotta concentrate on this so I don't get too messy. I'll be sticking my tongue out here concentrating. My uncle used to do that. Every time he was focusing on something, he'd stick his tongue outside of his mouth. I'm not going to even attempt that one. So what do we all say in here? I have a box dedicated to Paint Couture. I mean, it's a good product. It really is. And it's not, you know, it's not expensive. And again, the biggest selling point for me was the smaller sizes that you could purchase. You have that one? I haven't used it yet. I got it. I just haven't opened it yet. Yes, I'm very neutral. I'm also, I have, oh, my nose is itching. I bought the color Peace because I have a corner cupboard that I'm going to redo. I got that too close, so I got bubbles. Just pushing my bubbles down. So I'll be showing clips of me doing that. You don't annoy me. You've never seen me live before, Ashley? You don't annoy me at all. I just need to know everybody's behavior so I know how and when to reach out to them. Oh, that's funny. Too funny. And you know, if I mess up a little bit on here, it's okay, because once I put my Crackle on, we're going to use that glaze to antique it. So that hides a lot of imperfections, you know what I mean? You guys, I'm not used to crafting live anymore. I usually just set my stuff up, make a reel, like I'll just work on it for a little bit, shut it off, come back, work on it a little bit later, whenever I'm not busy, you know, working for the business. So it's weird to like actually be crafting in front of people again. It's very odd. It's like, how did I do this all the time before? It feels funny. Okay, that should be enough. I think 2 coats is going to be fine. Peace is very pretty. I like that color. Lethea, do it. Make some reels, girl. As fast as you like to do those kits. I'll share them out on my platforms. You guys, if you ever do purchase a kit from me and you're looking for one, you know, maybe some instruction on it or see how somebody did it, I do upload all my affiliate Spotlight Lives. I've been loading them onto YouTube, so they're always available. So follow me on YouTube. It's the Rust Covered Cottage by Christina. My channel's old because I started it back when my original page, Facebook page, was new. But I've recently rebranded it, and I've been putting all the new stuff on it. It's weird, Renee. Like, I can't believe that, like, I used to do it all the time. Teresa's from South Dakota, too. Ashley, I think you just have a good time anywhere you go, girl. That's just who you are. Lethea, you got a lot going on in your life. Lots of big changes, huh? That was a little lighter right there. I wanted to blend that a little bit more. Okay, let's put that away. And let's do our red Our white's already done, so let's do our red. I'm surprised I could open these on the first try. Usually when you're live, you can't. And I think that I'm going to use this kind of brush because I don't want to get, see how close the molds are? I don't want to get a whole lot of red on there. So I think I'm going to use this kind of brush, and we're going to start red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white. We're going to do it like that. This one bristle is going to drive me crazy, so let me get rid of it. I got some crazy bristles. Is Debbie still on here? Blissful Crafts, are you still here, girl? Are you going to be going live all the time now again? I have to really like pay attention here to see where one mold ends and the other begins. I don't normally get too picky with my creations because my famous thing is perfectly imperfect. That's the beauty of handmade, right? Heck, you buy things that are mass produced and they're not perfect. Guess I didn't think this out too much. I didn't realize how challenging this was going to be. Me and my brilliant ideas, huh? That's okay. At least I get to spend time with you guys, and you guys get to see me. A lot of you haven't ever seen me before. Debbie, don't worry. I don't know what I want to be when I grow up either. Listen, you only live once. Right now, I am a woodcut cutter. Oh, goodness. You just never know, right? Wherever you're led, that's what you do. Almost done with the first one, guys. I'm going to do the edges of it. So you guys know, well, some of you know, I am a big, well, I used to be a book reader. Now I'm a book listener. I need books to listen to. I listen to so many. I've gone through all my to be read list. I'm in groups on Facebook, but like I just go through them so quickly. Thank you, Mindy. Hi, Mary from Maryland. That's right. That's what makes it look original. Good. I'm glad Ashley has you hooked on my kits. Ashley's amazing. I have such a good group of affiliates and brand ambassadors. I'm just so thankful. So thankful. I appreciate you all that order and support my small business. Did you guys get to see my wagon wheel? I cannot tell you how simple of a project this was, and I absolutely love it. Look how cute. I made it all old and chippy looking. This is what this night sky looks like whenever it's like all dried and the paint's cured. I absolutely love this. And I've had that kit on the website since I think Joey started her collection last year sometime. You guys, this was not a great idea. Like, this will be a nice quick project. I think pouncing is the way to go. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yes, Brenda, yep, you were introduced by Joey. Are you, Mindy? It's so fun. I saw a picture, I think the Facebook page is My Holiday Addiction, and she had posted just like a Pinterest photo. And I'm like, oh, I could do that with that wagon wheel kit. So that was my inspiration. I bought a couple, one of my other affiliates, Robin from Zimmy's Simple Designs, she sells chunky wood kits. Like, she cuts them with a bandsaw, I think. And I ordered 2 kits from her. I can't wait to get them in. I ordered the popsicles, you know, the viral popsicles that everybody's doing right now. So I'll be going live doing that. I'm excited about that one. I was going to offer some, but I've just got too many pans in the fire right now. Done is better than perfect. Isn't that what the old saying is? The thing is that glaze is going to cover up so much. Okay, so now on to our third. I'm telling you, that wagon wheel was so fun. I loved that project. And I'm on the Paint Couture creative team, and I'm like, is this project like good enough to submit for that? Because I feel like it was just so easy. But I just love it. I just love it. And I like the Betsy Ross flag. I did do that one too. And the pinwheels. You guys, my husband, who has been running the laser lately, and my cousin comes and she packs for me. They're both like so sick of seeing pinwheels. We sold so many pinwheels. So many. So thank you all that ordered. Like, the first day I sold over 100 kits and pinwheels after I posted my picture. And then I ran that sale, which it just exploded. So funny. You just never know what's going to take off, do you? And that pinwheel idea came from that My Holiday Addiction too. You guys need to find her page on Facebook. She just makes the cutest post. They're not like of crafts. They're just still photos. And you know, your mind just goes, oh, I want to make that. I have another thing that I'm going to make that was on her page. Some firecrackers. Robin from Zimmy Simple Designs. I think before I lost my old page, she sent me a kit, and it was like big thick dowels or pieces of wood. I don't know what it was. I call them big thick dowels. But they were to be candles. It was like a Christmas kit. I'm going to turn them into firecrackers. So I'm going to be doing that too. I don't know if I'll do that live or if I'll do that on a reel. I've really been like wanting to make all this patriotic stuff. You guys, we got to start gearing up for Christmas in July. Who likes to craft for Christmas in July? I know a lot of creators that have do craft shows and pop-ups and stuff. I know they craft Christmas all year long. That's why I never take my seasons down. I leave all the kits on. Before you know it, you guys, we're going to be pulling out our Christmas trees. You know that, right? It's coming. It's a-coming. Quicker than we know it. We're already halfway into the year. I think I'll do those pinwheels again, but do them for an everyday instead of patriotic. I have some vintage paper that I think I might decoupage on them. Okay, that's what we got so far. One more red stripe. These molds being on here, sure do make this board heavy. I should have just done them out of hot glue. Do you guys ever do hot molds out of the hot glue? Clay's probably my least favorite way to do molds. I like the resin and the hot glue. Just seems easier and quicker. Are you, Amy? I know. Actually, I love crafting for Christmas. I'll be releasing a bunch of new Christmas kits. Probably like almost 40 new ones. I've been saving to put out. This one's a wide one. So what's going on with you guys? What's happening? Talk to me. Even though I'm trying to stay in the lines here. Really? I think it's one of those things, the more, you know, the more you do it, the better you get. I like the fat, well, I've done the regular too. I got the clear regular resin because the fast cast was just more money than I wanted to spend for the clear. So I got the 24-hour one. It's not even actually 24 hours. You just let it set overnight. It's usually good. But I have the white and the black fast cast resin. Paint Couture sells that too. That's what I have been using. Oh gosh, probably almost 8 months now. Okay, let's take a drink of coffee, check the comments, and dry. You really are soaking in the tub at the moment. Good for you. Good for you. Been depressed. U.S. Don't be depressed. Don't be depressed. I understand though. I'm just going to take another coat. You've got 7 more days with this group of 6th graders. Oh, bless your heart. Oh. I don't know how. I could never be a teacher. Of course, everybody says, how are you a nurse? How do you do this? That's easy to me. Teaching? I don't know. I don't want it to get too hot. That's why I'm holding it up so high, because this little heat tool is pretty warm. Celiac, please do not rush. I'm running behind. Well, I mean, I'm not trying to rush, but I am trying to not be on here all night. Because there's just lots of steps with the drying. What would you want to do with them, Debbie? Okay, now the next coat is not going to be as it's not going to take me as long. I'm not going to worry about it as much as I did the first coat. It is what it is, right? Like I said, that glaze is going to hide so much. I just don't want the white popping through the red. I want it to be covered. Well, hello, Michelle. How are you? Hey, I tried to tell you on your live last night. I don't think you saw my comment. You're not far from me. I'm in the Youngstown Boardman area. Like, Mansfield is not far from me at all. We need to get together or go thrifting or go to lunch or something, girl. I had no idea you were in Ohio. These molds are so darn pretty. I just love IOD molds. Daycare. Yeah, you could be an aide. I loved nursing too, but I'll tell you, it's all a bunch of politics, and it was actually heartbreaking. You can't care for the patients like they need cared for because patient per day cost. They want to turn and burn. So sad. I decided I wanted to be a nurse when my mom got sick. I lost my mom to brain cancer. She had glioblastoma. She died at the age of 57, which I'm 56 now. So I went to nursing school probably a year after she passed, thinking I was going to be able to save the world, and it's just not. It's awful. But I did it for 18 years. Do daycare. Everybody needs daycare. Everybody needs daycare. Teddy, you don't need outside again, dude. You really, really, really don't. You just want attention. Okay, let's get this last one done, and then we'll dry everything, and we'll start on the Crackle. I wanted to have that nice antiqued, aged look. Because you guys know, if anybody knows me at all, that's what I like. That is my jam. I love these two colors. This is the barn door, and that blue is night sky. I worked on something and I added a little tiny bit of black to them, and it made it, like, I'm talking like a drop, and it made them too dark. Okay, let's dry this. I think I forgot my sander. I want to go over the blue lightly with the sander. Monica Lucas. I went to middle school with a girl named Monica Lucas. I'm sure that's not you. I'm just saying. That was her name, Monica Lucas. I mean, we don't have that much more to do, honestly. I was in assisted living CMA for 10 years, so my certification law. No, that's how I started out too. I was an STNA before, while I was waiting for my nursing school classes to start. That's one of the hardest jobs in the world. So hard. Yeah, Michelle, I'm not, like, when you said Mansfield, Ohio, I'm like, what? We are super close. Like, you are right down Route 30. I think it's Route 30. It's been a while since I've been there. I'm up by Mill Creek Park, YSU. I'm more Boardman side, though. Team Challenge. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm right by Lanterman's Mill and Mill Creek Park. Ooh, I'm getting hot from this blower. Yep, Route 30. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. Did you, Ashley? What do you do now? Are you an accountant, Ashley? I feel like you said you were an accountant. I was a waitress. I started at 15 being a waitress. And then I went to being a manager at McDonald's. And then I went to serving, because serving is where the money's at. And then it was like, I was 34-ish. Like those long days on your feet. Like, I'm not getting any younger. So that's when my mom got sick, took care of her, went to nursing school. Then I was a nurse. And now I just cut wood. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? You was an OR nurse. Oh, see, I think that would be... You're a clinical analyst. Oh, that's amazing. Amazing. You run a welding and construction company. My ex-husband used to be a welder. I'm glad you were able to hop on, Stephanie. How you doing, my friend? Okay, that I'm going to let it cool down. Let me grab my gator. It's over here on my work table. On the packing table. I just want to run over that blue. I like to sand the finish before I move forward after painting. This is hot. So hot. And this is just like a real fine, it's 320, so it's a very fine grit paper, sandpaper. Ashley's the bomb.com, Steph. I'd like to see your office, Ashley. You probably got Post-it notes everywhere, don't you? I know you do. I know you do. Okay. That's all I wanted to do with that. It's just a little smoothing of it. So basically I'm the boss and I run all the departments. Accounting, HR, safety, shipping and receiving, engineering, and so forth. Good for you, girl. You've been there a long time. You're done with the red. Yep, and I painted it bright teal. Did you really? Your office? That's cool. That's pretty cool. I love teal. That's one of my favorite colors. I got this old, I mean, this isn't really like a teal, but it's teal-ish. I got this when I went to Texas a couple years ago. And I found my vintage hooks that I bought at an antique store. And you guys are going to see me put that up. I'm going to put it behind my door, not as a coat hook, but I want to hang pretties on it. Because we have a coat closet, so I just want to hang pretties on it. I do know where Wick Park is. That's the north side of Youngstown. Yeah, I'm probably like 10 minutes away from there. Yes, I do. Isn't that board dreamy? And you know what's really funny, Ashley, is did you see the nesting box that I posted? That big piece of primitive furniture that I got? It's pretty much the same color. So I was happy about that because I'm not painting either one of them. I'm leaving it just like that. Oh, okay, Michelle, okay. Yep, that's about 10 minutes from me. So how far... I don't remember. Are you like an hour away or an hour and a half away? It's been years since I've been to Mansfield. Years. Next, we're going to go in with our Crackle Step 1, and then we'll do our Step 2, and then we'll do our glaze, and that'll be it, you guys. We'll be done. Yes. It's like the same color, so I was pretty happy about that. So this is what we have so far, guys. And I think once we crackle it and get that glaze on there, it's going to bring it all together. Oh, I do need to paint my star white. My little star. That board is yummy, isn't it? It's old. I think it was a was a headboard actually. I'm not sure, because look at the back of it. You guys think this was a headboard, like a twin headboard? An hour and a half, okay. Isn't that delicious looking? I love it. It really is so similar to the color of that nesting box that I got. Thank you. The veneer on the back of that's starting to peel, so I'm just gonna squirt some glue and save as much as I can, but I don't want to do anything with it. I want it to be just like it was. I got that when I went to Canton, Texas a few years back with the Craft Around the Clock, the meet and greet. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside. Let's paint our little star right quick. Get our farmhouse linen. Yeah, it looks, that's what I thought too. It looks like a headboard. But I got these nice vintage hooks. They're all rusty and... Teddy, do you really need out again? My doggy. There you go. Get him, killer. Get him, killer. I might as well show you since they're right here. But I got these old hooks. Look at those, how nice they are. Like, they're old. And I want to put these on there and then just hang pretties like a basket, top of a dresser or sideboard maybe. That could be, I guess it could be several different things, huh? I don't know, but it's going to be a pretties holder for me. Hangs a bunch of, like a, not a bunch, but a single bunch of Sweet Annie, some primitive candles, just something, just decorative purposes only, because we have a coat closet right in our living room, so I don't need it for that. My intention when I got it, what, 2 years ago I think it's been, was to do that to it. And I went to my local antique store, and I had her on the look for some vintage hooks for me like that, some vintage coat hooks, and she found those for me, and I've just never executed the plan. I know you all understand that, because that's just how we are, right? We don't execute our plans. We get too many things going in our brains. Okay, I'm just doing one coat on that. I know, Steph, I love them. Love them so much. Like, I don't even want to clean them. I just want it to be all original patina, and like, I don't want to clean them. Is that wrong that I don't clean them? I really don't want to. I don't want to. That's right. Don't cover it up. It's too pretty to cover it up with coats. Okay, I'm hoping that down in all these crevices that that's all dry, because I don't want it to smear when I apply the crackle. You know how that'll happen? Heck yes, my craft room and shed is full of unexecuted items. I'm telling you, it is seriously an illness. I love them hooks, Michelle. I was so happy when she found those for me. If you ever come up this way, Michelle, you'll have to go to North Jackson Antiques. I think that's what it's called. No, it's Ellsworth. She has an amazing primitive antique shop. Go ahead, buddy. Girl, we just need to get together and go thrifting, go have lunch. Okay, so we're going to do step one. I know you're backwards, but... Yes, Velma, see, I want to leave them too. I don't want to clean them up. This is the kind of look that we try to achieve, right? With our rust techniques and our products that we buy. Okay, when you're doing any kind of crackle, clean, dry brush. You don't want to overwork. I like a finer crackle, kind of like, I don't know, I haven't even posted this yet, but like if you look in here, like the real fine, that's what I like. I don't like a big crackle. So I apply it very, very thin. If you want a bigger crackle, then you apply more. And you don't want to overwork the product. Just try to, as minimal movement on the product as possible. Now I'm doing it very gently because I'm just trying to get the product out of the grooves of the mold. I don't want to say I don't like it to be uniform, because I do, but I just want it to look like a natural aged process. Like, I never know what my crackle's going to look like, because that's the look that I try to go for. The unpredictability. That's why I love milk paint so much. And I'm just using a very, very light hand with a little amount of product. And I'm just barely touching to try to go over those little divots. Or should I say crevices. Yeah, Michelle, that would be awesome. I didn't know that there was like, I had no idea you were that close. My son wants to go to the Mansfield prison for the haunted house thing. I'm like, I used to love all that. I don't know if I could do it now. I'll probably have a heart attack. I just don't know if I'm up for it. I'm like, Nick, you're 36. I'm 56. I don't know if I can handle it anymore. Used to be obsessed with going to things like that. I think they have that lock-in, don't they, Michelle, where you stay for overnight or something? That paranormal experience. Are you far from the prison, Michelle? See, just little amounts on here is all I'm doing. We'll just see how it comes out. And this is nice and wide, so I can just do that. I'm just going to do it just like that. And I'm going to go back over it lightly one more time. Work some of it over here. Real light. I even want to do the navy blue. They say you're supposed to go one way. I don't always follow the rules. I don't always follow the rules. I'm just going along the edge there where those molds didn't get to. And then that's it. We're done with that. You know, I feel like there's not really a whole lot of us, well, especially Northeast. I don't feel like there's a whole lot of us. I feel like everyone's in Texas and out west. I know, Renee, me too. Oh, cool. You're only like 10 minutes away from it. They have... I heard you say that, incarceration. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? So now we're just, they recommend you letting this dry like overnight. Of course, we can't do that. I'm going to just dry it And I'll just feel it once it looks dry, and then it'll feel tacky. That's when I'll know, thank you for sprinkling, that I can go ahead and start with step 2. And then once we're done with that, we'll just do our glaze real quick, wipe it back, and then I do want to add a little bit of an embellishment, but not a whole lot. I'm not doing a bow or anything like that. I'm doing good, Cheryl. You all healed up? You all healed up from your ailments? Don't let me forget. Should I crackle the star too? What do you think? I keep forgetting about this little fella. You think I should crackle it too? Hi, Sarah, the rustic mustard seed. How are you? Three-day heavy metal music festival with big name. I can't do heavy metal. Crackle the star too? Okay, I forgot. I forgot about the star. Let me do that right quick so it can be drying. Poor little thing keeps getting forgotten about. My husband likes some heavy metal. I just can't do it. Isn't it weird how you change as you get older? Of course, I didn't really like that when I was young. It's never really been my thing. I only like some Metallica songs, and those were the slow ones. Okay. Don't laugh, but next month I don't have hip replacement, and then that's it. No, you're gonna be like the Bionic Woman, girl. Not my kind. My husband is he? My husband's nephew was in a heavy metal band, like a local band around here, and we would go and listen, and they're just all like, I'm like, oh my gosh, how do they do it? How do they do it? Makes you angry, exactly. Well, I mean, they're screaming and yelling. Yeah, you'll have to message me or something, Michelle. We'll have to get together for sure. I think that would be fun. I don't know if it'd be best to come your way or meet in the middle, map out some thrift stores. You like to thrift, don't you? I don't know what's down that way. I think that would be a good time. See how that red deepened? I love that color. It's called Barn Door. In the featured links, I do have my Paint Couture link if you're interested in any of these. And remember, they come in the 1 ounce sizes if you'd like to just try a few of the shades before you commit, you know, to a bigger size. You like Metallica and a few others, do you? Yeah, I can't do that either. I can't understand. No. Like, I see people singing along with it, and I'm like, how do you know what they're screaming at you? Do you, Amy? Ashley, I can totally see you rocking out, shaking your hair, going to town. I can totally see you doing that. Still got some spots where it's laying down in the crevices. You slipped on ice in December and had to have my hip replacement. Never had a broken bone. Are you serious, Stephanie? Don't you live out where it's really cold? Where do you live? Did you slip like because of the ice, like going out to your car or something? I had broken bones when I was little. I used to break my arm all the time. Jumped off the swing set one time, landed right on my bicycle. Aw, thanks, Cheryl. I'm going to do my best to make it on here more. I'm going to do my best. don't have XM. I don't listen to the radio in the car at all. I literally will put my whatever podcast I'm listening to or whatever book I'm listening to in the car. I'll just, connect it with Apple Play and listen to that. I was making a reel the other day, so I was standing over at the counter there, and Olivia was here, so she had this chair pulled up next to me, and she was painting. You'll see it when I post the reel. And I have my Alexa up there, so we were listening to music, and it's so funny. That 3-year-old girl, I put on country station because that's what her mom and dad listened to, and she was sitting there painting, just singing, knowing all the words to these songs. I was pretty impressed. Oh, out of a restaurant. Ooh. I like 80s. I could listen to some 80s. I have not. You know what? I have not. I saw a post come across my feed, and I meant to go search you, but I was in the middle of doing something, and then it was gone. Actually, you're gonna have to text me your link. Text me or put it on here if you want. I'll check out your podcast. When I'm having a down day, or I'm depressed, or feeling overwhelmed, or spiritually attacked, I listen to Stephen Furtick all the time. He just is amazing and always seems to have the right message for me. Yeah, see, I could just drive silently. Country's classic rock, but I don't listen to much music. Yeah, I don't either. I think we're almost done. It's tacky, but there's still a little bit in some of the crevices. You guys, if my friends on here are on their business page, please go give them a follow. I love to support people. You love him? I even got my daughter listening to him. Jamie from Row 12 Creations is the one that told me about him, like when I lost my page and I was really struggling. And I'll tell you what, that man saved me. His message is always so powerful, and it always feels like it's what you need to hear. I don't know how that works. I know it's the Holy Spirit, but it's always like, oh my gosh, you talking to me? Hey, I don't either, but you know what? When I do have something, if I'm trying to see where I'm going, I'll turn it down so I can see better. Oh, it's crazy getting older. I've literally become my mother. Adrian Rogers, never heard. What do you want, buddy? Grandma's crafting. Grandma can't hold you. Look, he wants up. Why don't you get up in the chair? You want to say hi again? Okay, come on. How's Grandma going to do her craft when you're up here with me? Huh? You're going to say hi to everybody? Huh? You're going to say hi. My name's Ted E. Bear. Go ahead, lay down. You like 70s? I like some 70s too. Yep, those are all good genres. All good genres. Teddy, you're going to get hot from that dryer going, bud. Go ahead, turn around. Turn around. You just want to get up here and smell everything. You know, I am too, Cheryl. And it's so sad that she wasn't around to see me turn into her. Oh, goodness. It's like I am definitely my mother's daughter, and my daughter is definitely my daughter. Okay, listen. I have to finish. I have to finish. I love you too, but I have to finish. Go get in the chair. Go get in the chair. Grandma's almost done. Okay, let's let this cool down a minute. I feel like I have dog hair on me now. thank you. He's a sweet, sweet boy. Thank you, guys. He's my boy. He's my best friend, aren't you, Ted? Are you Grandma's best friend? I know. I can't hold you right now. Grandma's working. Ugh. Grandma's working. I'm almost done. Okay? And then you don't want to use the same brush. You want a nice, clean, dry brush. And we're going to do the same thing. The second step is a little thicker. It's kind of like, actually it's kind of like honey, isn't it? I try not to apply too much. I like fine crackle. Sometimes I don't even get crackle because I apply it too fine. It'll be like hit or miss, and I'm perfectly okay with that. That's just what I like. Just trying to rub some of that puddles of it in. What is this? What do we have here? I don't know what it is. Did she get to? My poor mama was gone. I lost her way too early. I think I was only 36. She died in 04. 8604. My kids were real young. Okay, Ash, I saw your link. I will, okay, I'll definitely check it out, girl. That is what I do when I'm working. I listen to podcasts. I'm excited to hear you. Now, what is your podcast? It's just the message? Like, is it like a Bible? I don't want to say Bible study, but Bible study. You're going over the word, right? And who doesn't need a little word in their life? Okay, we're almost done with this, and I won't forget the star. In fact, I'm going to hold it. Remind me why I'm holding it. Oh, Lord. I'll forget. Why am I holding this, guys? Okay. See, I try to get so little on there that sometimes there's not even anything on it. And I just do real light strokes. Like I said, I do it so light sometimes, I don't even get crackle. Okay, let's put that aside. We gotta do the blue, which I forgot and dumped my paintbrush in there already. So I'll have 14 paintbrushes to clean after this live. I just don't try to be perfect with it. Oh, good. You lost your mom last year. I'm sorry, Stephanie. Oh, my, Renee. Yes, we need the word every day, all day. Hi, Carol. How are you? She'll get me going, Chris? Good. I'm looking forward to it. I did use clay, and I'll show you the one that I use. I did it last night so that they would set up. and I glued them on while they were wet, and I did give them a coat of the Dead Flat sealer, because you know they say if you paint them when they have like a little bit of a crust on it, that it helps prevent the crack, you know, the cracking. This is the one that I like to use. It's from Michaels. You guys, look at this. Look how pliable it is. Like I literally love it. Somebody who was an affiliate for me before showed me this, and I've been buying it ever since. Thank you, Cheryl. Like everybody tells me to schedule my stuff ahead. I said my morning post kind of leans toward my devotion and what is in my heart. Like I can't schedule what I'm being led to share, if that makes sense. So I just do it every morning. My routine is I get up, the dog goes out, I make my coffee, the dog comes in, of course I go pee too, and then I immediately sit down with my devotion, and that's when after I'm done, I'll post my good morning post. I get messages all the time. Like I'm glad that it resonates with people. Like I just hope that if I, you know, out of 14,000 people, if I only get 2 that really like it and it meant something or spoke to them, I'm happy about that. So happy about it. You can see it's fun to watch. You won't be able to see it on camera, but it's fun to watch the crackle happen. Like I can see it all starting to happen. It's so cool. It's like glass shattering or ice shattering. Yep, real nice, fine. And you'll see where it's thicker. I don't know if you can see it or not. Where it's thicker right there, see how those cracks are real big? Kind of like when you use Elmer's glue. But then where it's real thin, you see all the real fine line. Let me try. I'm trying to get the light to glare off of it. That's what I like, the real fine. Carol, how are you doing, my friend? You don't come up in my feed. Do you still go live, honey? I haven't seen you in my feed for a long time. Thanks, Brenda. I do. I have an amazing group of affiliates. I do. If you're interested, I'm thinking about looking for more. You know, I had a whole bunch, and I feel like I can't nurture the ones I have when there's too many. Not to mention that's too much work for me. Editing photos, sharing them out. Because I'm a verified merchant on Pinterest, so I get a lot of business from Pinterest. Like, it takes a lot of time to put posts everywhere. So I think I'm at 12 or 13 right now. But I have one more signing up that I'm very excited about. I'm excited about all of them, but this one I didn't think would be interested. And I thought about trying to get maybe 1 or 2 more. Crackle. Yes, it will crackle. They recommend that you let it crackle or let it dry on its own. And when I'm making reels, like when I'm not in a hurry and I'm just doing it and then stopping and going to do whatever, I'll come back and right before, you know, when it's dry, I'll still hit it with my heat tool. And because it's a sickness. Like I sit there and I love to just watch the crackle happen. It's so satisfying. But forced heat always makes it crackle more. Same with like milk paint. They don't recommend that you do this, but you know, all of us creators do. I mean, we do lives. You don't do lives, Carol? You don't see my post, Stephanie? I'm telling you, all I see is ads. I have to literally search people. I'm constantly hide ad, hide ad, hide ad, and then it still keeps showing. Yes, Michelle is one of my affiliates. Yeah, she probably like 2 or 3 months now. Hi, Livy. My daughter Brianna is on, and her and my granddaughter Livy are watching. Gigi's making a flag, Liva. Look, sweetheart. Livy loves to craft. Her and Daddy did some crafting yesterday. You don't go live much anymore, Carol? You busy working? Oh, you were doing your house, weren't you? You love the flag, Livy? Thank you. Yeah, Brenda, it happens for you. Like, it's crazy. I see all these, but I don't see. I think my dog saw the reflection of the TV on the front door. I don't see any of the creators that I follow. Aw, thanks, Liv. I love you, honey. I'm glad you're watching, Gigi. Grandpa's gonna put your four-wheeler together, so when you come over tomorrow, you can ride it. Okay, good night. Love you. We bought her a Chevy Silverado, one of those battery operated, or I guess it's a rechargeable cars, and it just got delivered yesterday, and it's pink. I'll post a picture, of course. It's so darn cute. Michelle, I feel like see, you never used to come up in my feed either, and I wonder if it's because I've been like I'm getting to see more of like Michelle's following now that I've been watching her lives, and Andrea, and I don't get to catch Emily too often. She must go live when I'm like not on at all, because I didn't even know who you were, and then all of a sudden you were everywhere. It's so weird how the algorithm works. I don't think it does work. I think it's just like hit or miss. I'm the bestest painter in the world. Thanks, honey girl. I love you. Okay, I think we're dry. And you can see all that crackle. See that crackle? Crackle-lackin'. So I'm going to let it cool off, and I will do the sides and I will do the back. And again, for those of you that came on later, this is just one of those, the larger size of the Dollar Tree bamboo cutting boards. So it's that, and then it's Trimmings 1, I think I used. Yep, Trimmings 1 by IOD, and then that clay that I showed you. That's all that is. I watched her on your page the other day. That must be why I see you now. Yeah. And that's why I hopped on your live the other night. Like, I never used to see you live. Michelle had asked, Teddy, you don't meet outside again, how often you go live, and you said, you were saying all the days, and I'm like, oh my, that's a hefty schedule right there. I'll bet that is. Thanks, Stephanie. My granddaughter is 3.5. She'll be 4 August 16th. She'll be 4. She had her last flag football game today. She's done with her first year of preschool. Thanks. She's growing up so fast. Okay. And see how this is shiny? Like, I don't like shine in any of my projects. That's why you will always see me or hear me talking about the dead flat. That is my favorite. So I'm just going to let this cool down because it's very hot from drying it. Let it cool down, and then we're going to go in with another one of my favorites. This is the Van Dyke Brown Glaze, and I'm just going to brush it all over, and then we're going to wipe it back. And then I might as well get this out now. I'm gonna grab a rusty bow. Not a rusty bow, a rusty bell. We're almost done. Oh, is Jamie live? Did Jamie go live? Lethea, is she live or is she still cleaning up her emergency, whatever it was? I didn't realize it was 10 after 9 already. I have that. I have my jute. I'm going to make a tag. This is just shipping paper. I just opened an Amazon box before I went live, shortly before. And I thought, I save all this to use in my shipping because that stuff's expensive. So I'm just going to tear this into a tag. I don't want it to be very big because my flag's not very big. I'm hot from holding that dryer, like my cheeks are flushed. Yes, you know what? She is so fun. I just don't understand how she grew up so fast. But of course, my kids are 36 and 30, so I guess it happens. I don't remember them getting that old either. I'm trying to find my little stamps. I'll be right back. I think we'll do this. I think we'll do this one. I'm going to use my little IOD stamps to do 1776 on here. I think, unless they're going to be too big. No, I think it's going to be perfect. This is a nice set, you guys. I don't know if any of you were able to get it when they had it, or if it's sold out everywhere. I'm not sure. But I'm going to use the numbers in here. Aww. I'm sorry, I did not mean to go over my time, her time. That quilt block that she's making, she is so talented with those things. I'm just grabbing a thin mount. So that I can just put those little stickers on, or those little stamps. This is just a thin mount. And then I'm just going to cut a little piece of it so I can put my stamps on there and they can be straight-ish. Straight-ish. Probably should have just wrote it, right? Probably should have just taken a marker and wrote it. I actually think I am, because I'm going to have to do the 7 twice. I'm just going to use one of my markers, and we're just going to do, I'm going to crinkle it up. I'm not going to get all fancy. That's support right there. And I'm just going to do 1776 kind of in like a imperfect way. And then I'm going to take my, one of my distress things, whatever it is. I don't love vintage photo. Everybody talks about vintage photo all the time. I'll tell you what. I try to use it. That is probably my least favorite Tim Holtz shade. So I'm using Spice Cinnamon. And I'm just going to make it dirty. Just make it look old. This is just a Dollar Tree makeup paddle brush. Nothing fancy. Just want to stick that on there. I like to use brown and black to give it a little more depth. We're Where's my black at? And this is just archival ink black. Just go around the outside of it to edge it out. Frame it out a little bit. I'm not going to do like a fabric bow, but I am going to make a simple bow with twine. And add the tag and the little rusty bell. Just keep it simple. Because I feel like there's a whole lot going on with this as it is. Don't remember, I used to always give tips when I went live. Store your ink pads upside down. Always, always, always. Always, always, always. And I'm just going to use, I always keep these skewers around, and I'm just going to poke a hole with my skewer. That's all I'm going to do. Just get a bunch of these at the Dollar Tree when they have them. And I use them for things when I'm crafting. Hi, Donna. I'm glad you got to see me too. Thanks for following me. Yeah, I like walnut and I like the espresso. I do not like vintage photo. Everybody loves it. I've tried. I even tried it last night or the day before. Just not my thing. I'm taking an old chippy brush and we're just going to go over this entire thing, okay? If you don't like antiques, aged look, keep yours clean. Just go over it with a top coat after your, or a wax with your Crackle. I like it to be antiqued, like heavy antiqued. So don't get scared because I'm going to wipe it back. Don't let this scare you guys. It's all going to be fine. And I really try to work into the mold, into the crooks and the crevices and all that, whatever you want to call them. And that's why a chippy brush works good, because it has the different multi-length bristles. So I'm just working it. Working it. Work it, girl. Hey, Liz. I'm so glad you hopped on, girl. I haven't seen you forever. Like your name anywhere. Thank you for stopping by and saying hey. Bet you were surprised when you saw me, huh? Liz used to watch me all the time when I went live on my old page. Donna Poor? The one up above that said that she just followed me? Where are you at, Donna? You got Ohio in the house, huh? I'm just trying to get this down everywhere. And then we're going to take, I'm going to try it with a paper towel. If it doesn't take enough off, then we'll do it with a wet wipe, okay? We'll just check the level of how it's going to come off. That's how I usually gauge it. Just try it and see how it looks. Now we're going to work it into this navy blue. There's a whole lot of tiny cracks on that. I love it. Love it. You know, when I finally saw these larger size Dollar Tree cutting boards, I'm like, I am grabbing me a stack of those, because you never know how long Dollar Tree is going to have. Oh, you were born and raised in Cleveland. Okay. Hi, Peggy. I'm going to start going live more, Liz. I'm going to shoot for at least once a week. I'm going to see if I can do 2. It just depends on how busy. This is a busy season. I mean, a slow selling season, but I have a lot of things that I want to there's a lot of changes happening and a lot of things being added, and so it just, you know, depends on what I get done. I was trying to think, should I like make it part of my work day that I get up and I go live early in the morning? Or should I like end my day with it? I was trying to think about that last night. Like, what would be best? Because you just don't know. Okay, I'm grabbing a glove because I get so messy from this, you guys. It's so messy. Ouch. Vermilion. I've heard of that. Where is that? I've heard of it, but I have no idea where it is. Yes, girl. Dirty. It's dirty, dirty. Okay, I'm just going to try it with a dry paper towel first. Oh yeah, you can see the cracks all over there. And if I do this and I have like some deep down in there, I'll just take a paintbrush and I'll get it out. Because I don't want it to be too thick and goopy in there. My dog's sitting by the back door like he hasn't been out twice since I've been live. If I wasn't live, he'd literally be sitting on the couch, not even needing to go outside. Hold on, buddy. My hands are all dirty now. So I'm just going to try to spread that around in there so it's not too overbearing. I do 8 p.m. I get more people at that time. You know, when I had my other page, can you believe they still haven't taken that page down? Anywho, that's a whole different rant. I used to go on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. And I had a pretty good audience at that time. And then, of course, weekends, I would do the events and whatever. Now, let's see what it looks like with a semi-dry wet wipe. This one's holding a lot of that glaze because of all the detail in it. Thanks, Cheryl. Start your day, get too tired and not want to finish the day with the project. That's what I was thinking, Joyce. I was afraid because, like, I sleep awful. Any other middle-aged women on here have a hard time sleeping with the menopause thing? It's just crazy. Craziness. My daughter's always like, I don't know how you do it. I'm like, I don't know either. Just do it. I don't sleep. And it's not because I don't want to. It's because my hormones are all jacked up, I reckon. I don't know. It literally, there's most days I'm working. Even my husband, he's running the machine now. But now I do more computer and marketing and website changes and all that stuff. So, like, I'm on the computer more now, which I think I'd rather be up moving around than stuck on the computer. At any rate, I love what I do, so it doesn't seem like work. I literally love it. I'm so thankful. Okay. So we'll see. Let's see, I want a little bit more down there. So let's just apply it with the paper towel. I'm not going to be able to seal this with you guys. Therefore, I won't be able to embellish it either because I want that glaze on there to dry. And it's down in the layers. So it's going to take a minute. Okay, let's see, too much on this side, none on that side. But I will finish it tomorrow. Once it's dry, I'll do my final touches to it and post a picture, because I am going to seal it. Again, I don't like any kind of shine, so I will definitely be putting probably 2 coats of the Dead Flat on there. If you're interested in checking out any of the Paint Couture products, my affiliate link is in the featured links. I would appreciate it. Like I said, start small. Try the product out. $2.75 for the 1 ounce bottles is not much. Michelle from Michelle's Crafty Crafts, she's one of my affiliates. She ordered from me and she used the color Moss. She was in an event this weekend, and I said, so do you like the paint? And she's like, I love it. It went on so smooth and the color was beautiful. So give it a go. What you got to lose, right? Okay, I'm just trying to wipe back some of that so it's not extremely dirty. Let me do my star. I'll show you that, and then we can kind of get off because I can't do anything else with it. It's all this glaze has to dry. But here, I'm going to show you the star. Look at the, see what I mean? It was thick in the middle, so look at the big cracks. And then look where it was real thin. See how I just love the unpredictability of it. That is what I strive for every time I use Crackle. I just want something little, you know? It's just what I love. So this is what it's going to look like. That's going to take a while to dry, you guys. And then I'm just going to make like a regular bow. I'm going to put the tag and a rusty bell on. And that'll be that. So it'll be kind of like this. That's just an idea. I have to bounce off, have to wake Sam up. Okay, thanks for watching. Hey, how are you? Lace and Rustic Charm. I don't remember your name, honey. Will you please tell me? Thanks so much. Thanks, Stephanie. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll just do like a little bow. Just put it around my fingers, kind of do it like that. We'll tie it off, and then we'll do the rusty bell and the tag, and I'll see what that looks like. See if I don't want a whole lot because there's a lot going on with all this Crackle and all these molds. So we'll just do like the little rusty bell, one of these little bows and the tag, and I'll seal it, and then I'll take a picture and show you guys tomorrow. Thank you. The star brightens up the whole flag. Yes, absolutely. Yep, and I think I'm going to sit here and wipe a little bit more of that glaze off. See how it's real thick in between there? I want to get some of that out with the paintbrush. I might even spray it with water and then wipe it back. Who's on? Amanda? Thanks, Teresa. Oh, your name's Amanda? Okay, let me see. I need to see it together. Lace and Rustic Charm. Your name's Amanda. I'm going to try really hard to remember that. Okay, you guys, I appreciate you being on here with me for the last almost 2 hours. No, 2 hours. Thanks so much for watching, and try to at least look for my post if I'm not coming up in your feed anymore. The algorithm is a beast right now. I know a lot of creators are struggling with it, but I am going to start popping on more, at least once a week. I'm gonna try for 2. Join my broadcast channel. On my page, up in the featured section, you'll see my link tree. You can join my broadcast channel. I have a Telegram channel, so you won't miss me. Thank you so, so much. You guys have a good rest of your night. And if you want to see the rest of the barn quilt that Jamie started last night, hop on over to Row 12 Creations. She does an amazing job on her quilt blocks. Thanks, guys. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.